Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another Twin Flame mirror reading. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. So, this is going to be a general reading. Yes, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across it, whenever you watch it, whenever you're guided to watch it and it resonates for you, then that's the message for you in that moment. Yeah? So, Twin Flame mirror reading. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to be getting a view into the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine collectives, respectively. And we're going to look at how they may or may not be mirroring each other at this moment. Looking at whether they are on the same page or in completely different areas of consciousness. Yes? So I have two decks that are going to do that. One is going to symbolize the Divine Feminine. The other is going to symbolize the Divine Masculine. And then at the end of the reading, we are going to get Oracle guidance from the Gaia Oracle today. Yeah? Keep in mind that you could be able to get a view into what could be going on with your divine counterpart in the external. However, I highly recommend that you do your best, try your hardest to try and see this through the lens of looking at your own inner feminine and masculine energies, because we all have both feminine and masculine energies within us. And it is our responsibility, especially here on this twin flame journey, it is our responsibility to work on balancing and harmonizing those respective energies, because union in the external cannot be achieved until you reach a sense of union within. Okay, and so that's really the goal of the twin flame journey. You know, to not necessarily to be with another person in the external or a specific person even in the external. The twin flame journey is really about finding a sense of balance, wholeness, oneness, and union within. Becoming the best version of yourself that you can be at any given moment. From there, that's when union in the external is achieved. All right? So, enough gabbing. With that said, let's get into it. Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the Twin Flame Collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved. Please give us a clear and accurate representation of the Divine Feminine energies represented by the deck on the left and the Divine Masculine energies represented by the deck on the right. And please show us how they may or may not be mirroring each other at this time. And please bring us the greatest guidance that will help serve the highest good of both sides of the equation. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, kids, so I'm going to start shuffling here. I'm going to start by shuffling the deck for the Divine Feminine Collective. We're going to give this 5 shuffles. I do want to say that Spirit is giving me the message very clearly that union abounds, okay? And I am seeing yellow for the collective as a whole. So that means to me that there is actually a whole lot of work that's being done. Willpower is becoming aligned with a sense of union within and without, and that's really helping facilitate. You guys, this feels, whoa. There is a lot of union energy coming into play here, but it feels like, okay, what I'm hearing is there is a reset that has happened that is allowing both sides of the equation to see clearly and to do the work that they need to do in order to find a state of union within and then also without. Beautiful. 5 shuffles for the Divine Feminine. 1. Oh, let's try that again. 1. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I am seeing yellow for you guys, but I'm seeing it for the whole collective. So this is both feminine and masculine, yeah? Union abounds, you guys. Woo! This is 2 for the Divine Feminine. This is 3 for the Divine Feminine Collective. This is 4. And this is 5 for the Divine Feminine. Action is being taken. Wonderful. Boop. All right. Divine Feminine energies, you are set. Divine Masculine, it's your turn. 5 shuffles for the Divine Masculine. 1. I feel like the Divine Masculine is very, very excited. The Divine Feminine is kind of sitting there like, yeah, welcome to the club, buddy. And the Divine Masculine is like, oh man, I can't wait. This is 2. That's really adorable, though. I really like that. I really like seeing that within the collective, especially with some of the bullshit we've been through, man. Woo, this is 3. For the Divine Masculine, this is 4. Yeah. And this is 5 for the Divine Masculine collective. All right. The deck. Boop. Okay. Divine Masculine, your energies are set. We are going to get started with the Divine Feminine. Yeah, Divine Feminine. Overall energy. You've got the 2 of Cups. Aw, come on now. Isn't that sweet? Now, the first thing that... Shut up, Eric. The first thing that I'm feeling with this for you, Divine Feminine, is that there's definitely a sense of union within you that's radiating outward, okay? Definitely. This is definitely a sense of internal union. For some of you, this is you actually connecting with your divine counterpart in the external, all right? Underneath the 2 of Cups is the Ace of Pentacles. Underneath the Ace of Pentacles is the Page of Swords, and underneath the Page of Swords is the Knight of Wands. Now, 2 things I'm getting with this Divine Feminine. 1, I'm getting that union energies abound. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That message has been received loud and clear. But I feel like this is, some of you are actually communicating with your divine partner your divine counterpart in the external. And it seems that either you or your Divine Masculine or both of you are seeking an opportunity to move forward. You're seeking an opportunity to plant a seed, to get a start going here. For some of you, I do feel like the Divine Masculine is watching you, looking for an opportunity to make an offer here. I'm hearing to get this off the ground. You have the Knight of Wands, you have the 8 of Wands, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. This is all at the bottom of the deck. So to me, this is, I feel like there is, with this 10 of Pentacles here, Divine Feminine, there is an energy, wow. There's a cycle that has definitely been completed here, okay? There's a graduation, there's a glow up. For some of you, Divine Feminines, I'm feeling like you've finally gotten over the resentment stage. You finally let go. And for some of you, you finally let go of the toxic version of the masculine that maybe you had been so dearly connected with, we'll say. And that's finally allowed the true version of the masculine to come in. Because okay, and that's coming from the 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Pentacles is like a closing out of a life lesson in many cases for me, and that's what I'm feeling here. But then I'm also feeling with the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands, someone is coming in passionately towards you, and it's this guy, King of Swords, King of Cups. Okay. For some of you, there could be an element of moving overseas, maybe. But for others of you, the dark ages, the moon, are over. 6 of Swords. And yeah, and you're moving forward from this. Okay? This is like, honestly, what I'm getting with this is this King of Swords, King of Swords, King of Cups. The King of Swords is the Divine Masculine, or this version of the masculine coming in saying, no, this is the truth. This is like giving you truth, giving you honesty. This is clear, it's open, like it's bright as day. You don't have to wonder about anything. Even though the King of Swords is not emotional, then the King of Cups brings you that emotion, that love, that joy. It's very clear, okay? This is beautiful. I'm loving this. And that was just at the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's get into the rest of this here. First, let me sip some coffee. Oh, okay, sorry. I cracked myself up. All right, first set of surrounding energies for you, Divine Feminine. Three of Swords. Interesting. Was not expecting that. However, I feel like this is a past energy. I feel like, Divine Feminine, this is you finally being able to face. Finally being able to face the pain, the heartbreak, the strife, what may have happened in the past. And that's helping you create this new opportunity for yourself, this new start for yourself with this balance and union within. Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, okay? Hi, Jinxie. Sorry, that's my cat. Three of Swords is coupled with, yes, the World. You see? The end of this heartbreak. The end of this strife. Like this, it's like, it's the age-old story is finally coming to rest. We're finally closing out this karmic cycle between the feminine and the masculine, which is everything that I've been talking about ever since I got here to Puerto Rico. Like that's kind of, getting here to Puerto Rico for me was like the beginning of the very end of the closing of that chapter. And let me tell you, for me, it closed out with a motherfucking roar, you guys. Like, holy shit. If you would like to experience it or see what I mean, go back to some of my readings back in June, July. Like the fury, the fire that was coming through me at that moment. But I was finally letting go of the toxic connection. I was finally letting go. I was finally stepping off the karmic hamster wheel. And in true sidereal astrology, I'm a triple fire sign. I'm an Aries sun with a Leo moon and rising. Like I'm all kinds of fucking fire, okay? So for some of you, it may be really explosive. For others of you, I'm feeling it may be really subtle. It may be you're just like silently like moving on and not really making a big deal out of it. That's fine. Do whatever you need to do. Your process is your process. But quite frankly here, look at this. The Three of Swords with the Ace, with the World, the heartbreak is finally coming to an end. And that's where this power, this willpower is coming through for, at least for you at this point, Divine Feminine, because you are the one that are actively taking the steps to remove those swords from your heart and close out the chapter for good, like never going back there. But that is exactly the energy that is allowing union to become, to be facilitated, both within you and then externally. Okay, second set of surrounding energies for you, Divine Feminine. You have the, look at this, the Six of Wands, victory. Go ahead and take your victory lap. Go ahead and hold your head up high. I mean, come on, girlfriend. You deserve this. Six of Wands is coupled with the Four of Swords. Okay, so take a victory lap, but then pause. Pause. First of all, don't get too ahead of yourselves. There is some of you that might actually, this might really go to your head. This Six of Wands energy, this might really go to your head. This union energy, this, you know, finally coming into union or finally communicating with someone that is a true representation of the divine masculine energies and not the karmic masculine energies. Okay, that's great. But don't let it go to your head. For others of you, or maybe for all of us, really, this is like, okay, yeah, enjoy, have a party, have a good time, but then take a break, relax, and start to plan for the next cycle. Okay, start to think about the next cycle. Start to do some research on the next cycle. How do you want to, yeah, Gemini energy with this Page of Swords. How do you want to proceed? How do you want your life to look? How do you want to build your foundation from here? How do you want to build your family from here? If that's something that's an option for you or that's something you're interested in, yes? Excellent. Your challenge here, Divine Feminine, is the Page of Wands. Getting started on a new creative project. For some of you, this does include childbirth or starting a family. And it's not that big of a challenge. It's not that like rough or tough of a challenge. It's literally just the logistics of, okay, all right, cool. So we're coming into union and we're starting a new thing. We're planting a new seed. I just saw 144 on the counter. We're starting wow. We're starting a new seed. We're planting a new seed. How do we do that? Page of Wands is coupled with Judgment. Yes. Honestly, your challenge here, Divine Feminine, I feel like is the logistics. I feel like this is for both of you, but for you right now, the Divine Feminine, I think this is coming through this way for you because some of you might be getting wrapped up in the excitement, and we're trying to ground you here a little bit. Okay, like you have every right to be excited, Divine Feminine. Don't get me wrong, but you, we need you to ground this energy a little bit, okay? Because there's still more work to be done. I mean, this feels between the Six of Wands and the Four of Swords here. This feels very much like a Four of Wands energy, which is a twin flame card. Yeah, with the 1111 that's on there, but this feels like a breakdown of the Four of Wands. Yes, go ahead and celebrate, have your party, but don't rest on your laurels because there's still more work to be done. Because there's a new creative cycle, a new creative project that is about to start. You're being called to step into, okay? And some of you are like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like you can't even think straight. That's adorable, I love it. You have every right to be this happy. Please don't let me dim your shine. I'm not trying to dim your shine. I'm just saying, we got to ground it a little bit, okay? Closing message or potential outcome for you, Divine Feminine. The Sun. Oh my God, this is such a beautiful reading. I love this. Some of you could be having a son. Some of you, like literally, I definitely see for some of us in the collective here, I see childbirth. I mean, obviously I'm not going to have a child because my partner is a man. So, okay, I'm not going to conceive of a child, but I'll adopt. Sure, maybe we'll adopt. Okay, but like I do see, so I'm saying there are same-sex couples out there. Either you're going to adopt a child, or I'm talking to heterosexual couples who are about to conceive of a child, okay? I definitely see that coming for some of you. But otherwise, this Sun energy is truth, happiness, delight. It's like the darkest days are finally over in some cases. That doesn't mean the war is over. No. By far, not even close. Like, that was a weird statement. By far, not even close. But anyway, the war isn't over. It's far from over, but some of the darkest days between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine collective, respectively, are over, okay? The sun is shining bright and beautifully. Everything is clear, open, and bright as day, is what I'm hearing. The sun is coupled with the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit. So what this is saying to me here, Divine Feminine, is that the truth has finally been realized, and now because of that, the karma is absolutely changing. The sun, and also the sun is shining upon you because you have, in fact, finally stepped off the karmic hamster wheel. And in hindsight, now I see that was the role, that was the Divine Feminine's role all along. She was the one that needed to step off the karmic hamster wheel and say, no more, I am not doing this anymore with this toxic representation of masculine energy. And that is what caused the clouds to part, the sun to come out and to shine, and for the karmic destiny or the karmic cycle to change within the collective. It was all, I see that very clearly now. It was always the Divine Feminine's responsibility to do so. Okay? Yeah, guys. All right, Divine Masculine, it's your turn. Overall energy, we have, well, would you look at that? First sign of mirroring, the Knight of Wands. He's coming in, you're coming in hard and fast, aren't you, buddy? You are just like, yeah, let's do this, I'm ready. Oh, okay. Shoot, okay. Underneath the Knight of Wands, whoa, you have the Five of Swords. But then underneath the Five of Swords, you have the Fool. And then the Four of Swords. Okay, so more mirroring here. Underneath the Four of Swords is the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Devil, the Three of Wands. Oh, Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Divine Masculine, you are approaching this from a very masculine point of view with this Five of Swords energy. What I'm hearing here or feeling for you here, Divine Masculine, is you are riding in, you're coming through, you are going to do this, you are going to complete this mission at all costs, in some cases. Five of Swords. There's, okay, I get it though, because there's a very aggressive energy in terms of this for you, Divine Masculine, and I understand why, because it's very pent up. You've come to the point, Divine Masculine, where you're, there's very much an against all odds type of energy. It's like you're going to do this regardless of what others have to say to you, regardless of how others feel about it, against all odds. Okay. And I'm going to say that we appreciate your vim and vigor, your enthusiasm, but it doesn't have to be like that. Four of Swords is at the bottom of the deck here. You don't have to fight excessively. You don't have to get revenge. Some of you in the Divine Masculine Collective are in a very vengeful energy, and I completely understand. Because the Divine Feminine was there too. And most of that energy was directed at you. But okay, we don't have to go there. It's not that, it really doesn't have to be that serious. It doesn't have to be that bad. The other thing that I'm getting for you, Divine Masculine, is that you are, in fact, laying down your sword and walking away from the battle, the strife, and you're taking a leap of faith in a new direction. Okay? One that you are obviously very passionate about. All right? Please don't mind me, guys. This is the first channeling of the day, so now my sinuses are kind of like opening up and... Okay. Anyway, let's get into this here, Divine Masculine. First set of surrounding energies for you. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups for you is this feeling of a sense of family. For many of you, you feel like you found a home, you found grace, you found guidance, you found a home within yourself. That is the combination of the masculine and feminine. But for many of you, I feel like you found a home, finally, a home and true love, care, and compassion in the Divine Feminine. And I am feeling that is coming from the external counterpart. Okay. What I feel like is going on for you, Divine Masculine, right now is that many of you are in the beginning stages, the very beginning stages of this situation, in which, well, maybe not the very beginning stages, but like preliminary stages in terms of recognizing the Divine Feminine and really in the external and really feeling that love and compassion and companionship with them. Very similar to what the Divine Feminine went through in the very beginning of her journey, like when she was first activated, but it's slightly different this time because I do feel like you guys do have an actual genuine connection with this external counterpart of the Divine Feminine, and there's just a difference in the dynamic now. Like, I don't feel like you guys are going through that runner-chaser phase anymore. I just heard, yeah, because this is a true counterpart. I'm not going to say it's your true counterpart. I'm going to say it's a true counterpart, because in all honesty, what I've learned in this journey so far is that you can be aligned with anybody. It doesn't have to be the original person that you were activated with, okay? It depends on the free will of that person and how they choose to use it. Are they going to choose to stay in the toxic energies, or are they going to choose to raise their vibration? I see this whole collective between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine as fluid, okay? Interchangeable even. All right, second set of surrounding energies for you. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Ten of Cups is coupled with the World. So more mirroring, you guys. Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, you got the World in the same position as the coupling energy of your first surrounding energy. So Divine Masculine, what this feels like here for you is, yes, I feel like for many of you, you have found the person, you found a person you can settle down with. Like in many cases, I feel like the search is over for you. In other cases, or actually for the most part, I also feel like there's this underlying energy of family situations, family drama, family cycles have come to a close. And this is what's allowing you to move forward and accept the individual that's going to help you build a new family. Because to a certain extent, to a certain degree, for the most part, I guess you could say, You have put the family drama, the family struggle from the past to a rest. You finally let it go, put it down. You're not fighting for it anymore. Sorry, guys. I couldn't help it. Okay. That deserves a little dance party. Yeah. All right, cool. Second set of surrounding energies for you, Divine Masculine. You have the Ace of Wands. Look at you, inspired to move in a new direction. Oh, there's also a hell of a lot of sexual energy coming from that one. Whoa, I told you somebody's getting pregnant. But this is you inspired to move forward. This is you really wanting to move forward. Vim and vigor, like, I'm ready, let's do this. Virility, feeling virile. Yeah. Yikes. Okay. Potent, even. Ooh, all right. Ace of Wands is coupled with, oh shit. See, there you go. The Knight of Swords. See, yeah. There's definitely an aggressive energy here, but it's a pent up energy. For many of you, this is like, oh my God, with this realization of this 10 of Cups energy in the divine feminine counterpart, it's like, oh my God, why have I been kept from this for so freaking long? Like, excuse me? Well, you're not going to keep me from it any longer. Yeah? And if you get in my way, I will cut you down. Ooh. Okay. Shit. Damn. That's intense. Hold on. Let's pause for a second because this is getting really intense and I need to handle my sinuses. So I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry guys. Like I said, first channeling of the day, my sinuses are opening up, so sorry about it. All right, so, the Divine Masculine is very serious about this at this point. Very serious about this. Is really not trying to be held back any longer. No, sir. No, ma'am. I would just say, I would give you the same advice as I am giving the Divine Feminine here, Divine Masculine, in terms of just like, try and chill a little bit. Try not to pop off too much. Try not to be too aggressive. But I absolutely understand where you are right now. In feeling this pent up, aggressive, even pissed off energy of being held back for so long. I mean, I want to temper that with, and I know many of you don't want to hear this, but I do want to temper that with, you were really the only ones that were holding yourselves back. I mean, you were allowing other people to tell you what to do, who to be, how to act, which way to go, but okay, you were allowing other people to influence you. You have to take responsibility for that. I'm not trying to burst your bubble or anything, but I am saying you have to take responsibility for that, okay? And that's going to help you temper a lot of this aggressive energy. So instead of using this anger or aggressive energy to like fire back or get back at people, instead just use it to drive you forward. Use it as your fuel. Anger is a very, very powerful energy, okay? And depending on where you direct it, it can either be incredibly creative and it can really help you fast forward or accelerate your manifestations, or it can be wildly destructive. It's your choice in how you're going to use it, okay? Choose wisely. Okay. Your challenge, Divine Masculine. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. For many of you, this challenge feels like living up to what the Queen of Pentacles standards would be. And actually, Divine Feminine, it's interesting because you have the Ace of Pentacles in your overall energy. And to me, that's feeling like an offer. Remember, I was saying somebody wants to figure out how to make an offer to someone. Well, I think the Divine Masculine is trying to figure out, his challenge right now is trying to figure out how to provide for the Queen of Pentacles when she's already providing for herself so well. Like, so well. But it's more of this feels, honestly, for you, Divine Masculine, this feels more like a challenge than a struggle. Like, okay, bet. Or like, okay, all right, challenge accepted. This really does feel like something that you actually, to be quite honest, you feel quite confident in, that you can provide for, you can step up to the plate. I like that. Queen of Pentacles is coupled with the Eight of Swords. Okay. That's interesting. Because for some of you, it feels like maybe you're perceiving the Queen of Pentacles as like caged off from you. Okay, but actually what this is saying here is the challenge for you at this moment, Divine Masculine, is to unleash your inner sense of the Queen of Pentacles, your inner sense of divine worth. I just heard unleash that monster within you, unleash that beast within you, unleash the worthy feminine within you. That's going to bring you all the abundance you could ever want and need. Which is in turn going to help you provide for the Queen of Pentacles in the physical, your divine feminine counterpart, right? Closing message or potential outcome for you, Divine Masculine. The Eight of Cups. Yes. Walking away from the past and walking towards the future. This is definitely connected with this Ten of Cups energy here for you, Divine Masculine, in terms of like leaving a family situation behind. Well, that is represented by the Eight of Cups here, because it was never really fully, truly the manifestation of divine partnership, divine union, or family that you actually wanted. But now you're walking towards the real thing. Eight of Cups is coupled with the Seven of Swords. Yeah! Walking away from the deception. Five of Swords here. This is in your overall energy. Walking away from the deception and walking towards the real thing. Okay? So beautiful, you guys. I freaking love this so much for all of us. All right. A good amount of mirroring here. Four of Swords, Knight of Wands, the World. I really like this, you guys. I really, really like this. All right, let's close out this reading then with Oracle guidance from the Gaia Oracle. 5 shuffles. 1. Actually, 3. 3 is sufficient. Yeah, so that was 1. This is 2. And this is 3. All right, kids. For the Divine Feminine Collective, Oracle guidance, please, Spirit. For the Divine Feminine. Ooh. Divine Feminine, you got 2. Okay. Divine Masculine Collective, please. For the Divine Masculine. Ooh. Divine Masculine, you also got 2. Interesting. All right. At the bottom of the deck, for between both sides, you have card number 39, Perception, Beyond the Veil of Illusion. Okay. Very, very interesting, you guys. This is so crazy. Divine Feminine, you got 2 cards. You got card number 25, Liberation, Breaking Free from a Negative Attachment. Fucking right. And then you have card number 44, Ocean of Eternal Love, Healing, Creativity, and Fertility. And then Divine Masculine, you got, so this was card number 44 for the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine, you got card number 43 and number 42. Number 43, Intuitive Communication, Silent Whispers of the Heart. And number 42, Sacred Earth Mother, A Message of Love. I love this. So we're gonna, fuck it. We're just gonna read all of these, you guys. Why? Because I feel like it. Okay. So between the 2 twins right now, we have card number 39, Perception. Beyond the Veil of Illusion. And then, oh, by the way, underneath that is card number 22, Sacred Journey, Life Cycles, Family, and Transformation. I love that. We're not going to read that card, but we are going to read this one. 39, Perception. The lady figured on this card looks directly at the observer. She radiates love and wisdom, yet stands firmly in her own truth. From this standpoint, she is able to see beyond the veil of illusion. She has shown up in your reading today to reflect the same qualities within you. You are advised to stand your ground with regards to a particular person or issue. Stand within your truth and don't be swayed by another's beliefs, opinions, or views. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not. Trust your intuition and gut feeling on this one. Be true to yourself. You can respect another's views without having to change your value systems. If it doesn't align with your values, then don't take it on. Yeah, that sounds about right. For the energies between the collective, that absolutely sounds about right. All right? So, Divine Feminine, card number 25, Liberation. Whether you realize it or not, you have become too emotionally attached or dependent on someone or something. Or you have allowed or inadvertently caused someone to get too emotionally attached to you. What at first seemed like a healthy friendship or interest now seems to be taking over your life or is creating too much codependence. A situation that initially seemed like a positive has now revealed its negative side. This is, in effect, like a form of addiction. You are advised to examine this issue and then create some space between you. For your sake and the sake of others, you must do whatever it takes to break free from this negative emotional attachment. Initially, this may cause some resentment and even a sense of panic, but the end result will be worth it. When you manage to emotionally detach yourself from this issue, you will have learned a valuable lesson, and this will serve you well in the future. I do feel like for the most part, you've already done this, which is why you're able to even be in this position to begin with, right? So then we have card number 44 for you, Ocean of Eternal Love. It is said that love conquers all. This is especially true for you at the moment. Something is resolved and healed through love. What was previously barred now becomes fertile. A seed is planted and you are the co-creator. The conditions are favorable. The timing is right. A new creation awaits you. The birth of something new brings joy and excitement. The forever changing seasons of eternity turn their invisible wheel and a new cycle begins. A new image is born. Beautiful. All right, Divine Masculine is Yellow, and we're going to start with card number 43, Intuitive Communication. This card confirms that you have a natural psychic ability that can be further developed and expanded. But in order to develop this innate gift, you must pay greater attention to your intuition. This can come in many forms. For example, it can be a gut feeling, an unusual or unexpected thought, or a subtle and silent whisper that seems to flow from your heart. Close your eyes and be aware of all you feel around you. The universe is alive. The earth and nature are living energies. Whether you know it or not, there is an aspect of you that is in constant communion with all of creation. You are therefore also in constant communication with everyone and everything. All that you need to expand this wonderful ability is within you. Start to listen to your inner voice and learn to trust your vibes and natural instincts. You are about to discover a whole new way of being. Sorry, guys. And then finally, you have card number 42, Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. Quote, we travel the endless corridors of our mind until one day we find a pathway that leads us to our heart, end quote. Who you truly are has nothing to do with your personality or your achievements, successes, or failures. The quote, unquote, you think you are is an actor playing a role that your soul has chosen. The essence of you is quote unquote your soul, quote unquote light, with no beginning or end. You are an eternal spark of pure creativity, unlimited potential that yearns to be expressed and fulfilled. Your potential is your destiny. It awaits your call. Trust your heart and apply its love and wisdom to all you do. In this way, all you create or do will be a true expression of your soul. It is through expressing your truth that you create things of lasting value. Be true to you. You guys. Oh, that was such a wonderful reading. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I highly encourage you guys to follow me on Patreon. Starting in January of 2021, I'm going to be doing more twin flame energies. I'll be starting the your inner masculine and your inner feminine readings again. That's going to be over there, over on Patreon. Yeah, patreon.com/divine conversations. Link can be found in the description box below. With that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend, a fantastic week, a fantastic life. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.